All right, good evening or other time appropriate greetings to you folks here. Welcome to Speed Gaming. This is the finale of the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer 2022-2023 tournament. What a journey it has been, folks. We bring you the final battle between BajaBlood and Cestrion. The winner takes home the gold medal. I'm Captain Indy, and today I am joined by Aaron Explosives. How you doing?
Hey, doing pretty good. Race starts at 5, by the way, not 4.
Yeah, that's all right. The time zones, even I am not immune to the disaster that is time zone issues, but that's okay. But it's great to be here, and it's we're gonna finally put the bow on this like three. How long has it been since we started Swiss? Like we started back in like late November, didn't we?
Yeah, I think something around that time, yeah.
So yeah, what a journey! What a journey it's been. So what are you hoping to see from the seed today?
I want to see some fast gameplay, maybe a under 2:20 time, which I know both of these guys are capable of if they get a decent seed.
They are. They both have demonstrated some excellent displays of skill and execution over the course of the last few months. I know Cestrion's trained me on a couple of tricks, mostly secretless. He's trained me on Cash B Chasm. I think they're going to see some good stuff from everybody. And BajaBlood, both knowing words. Yeah, it's the weekend, folks. BajaBlood, I think, knows the Mining Plaza SAU, which is a trick that I think probably really was my greatest downfall in this tournament, because that is a trick that I wish I had known in time, and it's an incredible trick, being able to skip a Morbus for Mining Plaza. So I can't I'm not surprised in the slightest why these runners are up here. They're excellent runners.
Yeah, I'm gonna be starting the race off since everybody's ready and we're done the intro, so they'll show up on the stream in a bit.
Indeed. As far as what I would like to see, I'll fully confess I kind of have been behind the bandwagon for the last few weeks. After my exit from the tournament, there were a few things I had to deal with IRL, and I also had some other tournaments to work on. But so, what has there been any crazy things that happened that I missed? I think Lucarius versus Inner Slice was a really good race.
I didn't catch a full race since the initial top 8 round, and then also the losers of that, so basically like the top 8 elimination rounds. But for the most part, I know I've seen some of the clips, and there's been some interesting moments for sure.
Very nice. That being said, for what it's worth, I think for the finale, I think I wouldn't mind seeing all bosses, like logical all bosses, of course.
One interesting thing to point out about this matchup is that they're both playing on emulator, so there's not going to be any load discrepancies between these two.
Oh, this is interesting. We start right off the bat with a free Sky Temple key. And we get our first hint. No runner's agreements. Our runners start off with their standard Violet translator. We get a Calm Area Amber translator hint. Interesting. So yeah, the way I see if Amber Translator typically tends to be pretty important in tournament logic. I think we are still on 5.3. That's
correct.
Yeah. So I don't think there's been any major changes to the logic besides Central Mining Station being doable with just Space Jump, Screw Attack, and missiles, obviously. But yeah, the early comm area to me suggests bombs are right around the corner. If not on Alpha Splinter, then probably on Transport to Aegon.
Could also just be power bombs too, or we just don't see it for a while.
It could be. That'd be a very interesting if we had late explosives given what we know.
Oh, I didn't actually know that, Dark Zero. I didn't see that in a changelog, but I guess I haven't looked at it. That's cool.
Oh, really? So Dark Burst, that would explain why we've seen, like, I remember seeing a couple of seeds in the tournament where we got, like, Light Beam or Sunburst immediately followed by the other. Which, to be fair, early Sunburst and Dark Burst do have their uses, especially on Bomb Guardian in this logic.
Oh, well, I guess you were right.
Yeah, it's actually really convenient because our runners will be able to go ahead and pick up the item up here in Transport B access, which is Missile Launcher.
Yeah, honestly, you shouldn't even bother to look at this. You should just grab it, even if it's a missile expansion or an ammo expansion. It's still important to pick up.
That's
At this
very true.
point.
I think
Like
the only time...
the chances of it being important are more likely than not. So
yeah, I think the only time you would stop to scan it if it was a red key.
no, I mean like even like look, like stopping to like use R to look up at the sky. You should just like morph like straight into the hole after entering the room.
Alright, so we get that Amber Translator early. We can actually pretty much clear everything between comm area and transport to Aegon now, which is very convenient. So we are going to see both runners go for Temple or Storage Cavern B, probably going to round in Temple Assembly Site after. I'm concerned already by the fact that A, we have a second Sky Temple key already, and B, both runners have very nice health. That being said, Baja has a tiny... Oh, Cestrion peeked at what that was in Temple Assembly Site, and I totally missed it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but we'll see it later, I suppose.
Let me check the playback on that front. Baja, the first Amber Translator, was that a light ammo tank? It looked like it looked visible for only a split second.
I like Baja's play here of not going to GFMC. I probably wouldn't do it until later as well, just because like the first item is logical at the moment, and I think it can only be Emerald if it's a logical item on its own. But that's just
yes.
that's just assuming that we're not gonna get something else here. But
Yeah.
if you assume you're gonna get something here, you should come here instead of GFMC. So I don't really see a point of doing GFMC.
All right. It looks like it was a missile tank in. I think it was a missile tank in Temple Assembly Set, which I'm.
I would have grabbed it, honestly.
Yeah, for the priority drops. It definitely isn't a terrible idea to grab those, but it looks like Baja's going to take a detour to Hive Chamber B. This is a play that I've seen have mixed results in the tournament because bombs early tends to make those checks more likely to have progression.
It's funny, I only do this when I don't have bombs. I just tend to put this off until, nice. I just tend to put this off until I already have, the Aegon stuff cleared on Guardian.
Well, interestingly, we've got another Sky Temple key. That's already 4 Sky Temple keys before we've even dipped into Aegon, except that chick is guarding a vanilla Dark Visor, so have fun with that, folks.
Wait, is that what that said? Oh my god. Nice.
Alright, well, let's hope Dark Visor's required.
Well, thank God we regenerated.
Alright, so beam-related and upgrading a curse, like, that could be a lot of things. It cannot be... it could basically be either Dark or Annihilator or Super Missiles. So, could be relevant. We'll have to keep an eye on that later. Alright, we are getting our first Amber hint here in Mining Plaza, which reads that Aegon Waste contains a beam. Not particularly surprising. It should show up relatively soon.
Can't believe there's already 4 Sky Temple keys seen.
That's a little concerning to me. I'm almost wondering if we're going to be getting our Sky Temple access pretty soon, because the way Randomania works is that it places the keys after placing Sky Temple access. So
can you imagine if if it's like Spider Ball, it's just like in an ink cache somewhere, and if you know Spiderless Emperor Ring, like you can just beat the seed. That'd be so funny.
I have not the best angle of what that was in Mining Plaza. I did see an orange glow of some kind. I don't want to say it's a missile right off the bat. It is a missile in Mining Station A. Yeah, it looks like a missile tank.
Wait, did that also say... Oh no, that was a different hint. I was looking at Baja's screen when it was read out before.
And Cestrion has satisfied that hint immediately by finding Dark Beam in transport access, or portal access, hey, excuse me. Alright, we've got the sand cache check with another hint as well.
I like reading the hint while you're waiting for the gate to come back down.
Indeed.
Multitasking.
And there are priority drops enabled. It's going to be nice because Baja's currently out of missiles and won't be able to open up the door to Bomb Guardian right away. Dart Beam Bombs does give us an extra check here in the Aegon Temple neighborhood. We do get a check of Mineshaft.
Yeah, this is a pretty standard route here. I don't think either of them are going to stray away from checking Mineshaft plus Energy Controller and then doing Dark World.
Indeed.
I don't really see a reason to not do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any particularly effective weapons for a Bomb Guardian quick kill here. Dark Beam does work for making the fight, like, super easy, but it's not really that much faster as it turns out.
No, it's actually not. It's not faster, period. It's much slower. Oh no, Baja's gonna lose the RTA from this load. No! If you wanna not be standing on that half of the room because you're loading. I don't think it's Sand Canyon. I think it's the Energy Controller Bomb Slot room. But I don't know why that would make the load so long. But whenever a room is loading and you skip a cutscene, the cutscene's like black screen to skip appears until the room is finished loading.
Fascinating.
But if you just wait on the side of the room that you entered, the game isn't loading another room.
G-Game, where was that when we needed it 40 seconds ago? Nice dark burst in Aegon Energy Controller with a hint that Space Jump is in Vent Area A, locked currently by Light Beam. Interesting.
Funny thing about like that kind of like cutscene skip stuff, it's something you never actually think about when you're just like speedrunning Echoes or whatever, because you just do in-game time strats, but it ends up mattering for stuff like this.
Alright, never mind. Light Beam's just chilling right here in Mineshaft, so I guess we can go get Space Jump. This start is stacked. We already have Space Jump, 2 beams, and Amber Translator, and bombs. We can already practically toss the entirety of labs.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. You just want to go look around for some utility items, and then also find Screw Attack and Spider, while also like gathering information.
Was there a 5th Sky Temple key somewhere?
Yeah, Bomb Guardian had it.
Oh, good grief.
And yeah, Cestrion doesn't have the Hive Chamber B1, but
okay.
All their other ones are equal. But obviously Cestrion's just going to pick that up, so...
Alright, interestingly, Baja, not... Oh wait, Baja didn't get Dark Beam. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually notice that, yeah. Oh, that's kind of bad, because Baja's just going to run over here, and honestly, I understand why Baja made the play that he did, where he just, like, used the missiles. Like, he didn't want to go towards the portal without first fighting Bomb Guardian, but that item in the cannon room is, like, almost always progression, so you should just peek it always, IMO. But now he won't know Light Beam, and he'll be doing Jump Guardian without it, and also no Space Jump movement, so it's going to be a bit slower. Especially considering that he's going to have to do this.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is. I have as I learned a month ago, it's like possible to do this NSJ Screw Attack, but it's pretty tough because you can't directly see the sand switch.
Cestrion opening labs, or is he gonna enter it too?
Both are pretty good options, although with Light Beam in tow, I would have entered labs from the back. Just because
Yeah,
it's it's a little faster, especially for rooms like bioenergy production and stuff.
I don't know how if Cestrion's comfortable leaving the front though, because that would be the only way you could leave with the current items.
Yeah, we would need either super missiles or spider ball to go out any other way.
Screw attack. Alright, I guess in this, that's 2 progressive grapples actually, not just 1 screw attack.
Yeah, interesting that we haven't seen one quite yet. I'm not quite sure what that was in Central Mining Station.
Yeah, so in terms of items that they're, like, going to need to find in order to finish the seed, they need enough health, so either that's, a suit and a couple energy tanks, or just 2 suits, or just, like, 5 or 6 E-tanks. They're also going to need Spider Ball, because I don't think either of them know how to do Spiderless Emperor-ing, and then they'll need 2 progressive grapples for sure, but I think they've got everything else already.
Pretty much. I mean, also...
That's guaranteed to be required.
Indeed. Hello, Sunburst. Nice to meet you in Command Center.
Is this back-to-back Torvisky? No, that's an Aegon one. Okay.
Would have been hilarious if it was, though.
Yeah, one of the Torvis keys is in cache for it. I'll just write that down.
Yeah, so it turns out there were 2 beams in Aegon. Alright, we're gonna see what is locked by Spider Ball here. That is another red key.
That's annoying. But if you get the Torvis key hint and it says dark, if it says only 2 rooms, you know that's probably or sorry, 2 regions, then you know it's probably Torvis key there. Oh my god, Baja, what are you doing? Holy crap. Like, yeah, Baja still had like a second and a half of survivability there, but that was just a funny risk to see. We don't know what Amorphous has. There's no information about that.
Yeah, as is said, if you don't have the hint, get the key, as I always say.
Oh my god, Baja losing more health, no.
Oh, Aaron, this is just standard trial tunnel procedures.
No, Baja missed the safe zone, so they rolled right through. They're gonna have a bit of low health here, unless they take it a bit slow.
As I said, standard trial tunnel procedures.
Oh, okay, nice S2K.
I mean, sure, we need it anyway, but... Yeah, unfortunately...
Baja doesn't have enough health here, they have to take it a bit slow.
Yeah, you need like at least 20 or so. Ooh, that's a suit.
That's pretty nifty to find here, especially with the fact that they don't have E-tanks. Now the Dark World's free. Well, not free, but as close to free as it can get.
Yeah, I would even say that Zero Tank's Dark World isn't quite super smooth yet. I would say you need at least 2 energy tanks before the Dark World properly stops scaring you. At least it stops scaring me.
If you know how to avoid damage, this is the equivalent of having 5 energy tanks. So, or sorry, 4 energy tanks, I think.
Something along that line. Oh, good grief. Well, you know, if only we knew a different secretless way to get out for Sky... Actually, we could seriously do Sky Temple secretless, couldn't we, with this equipment? If we just wall crawled all the way around. That would be dangerous, though, with no E-tanks and Dark Suit. I wouldn't be surprised if Jump Guardian right now has Secret Missiles.
Yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
Now, Secret Missiles on Jump Guardian would actually be kind of a blessing in disguise for Baja, because that would send him back towards Light Beam, if he was so inclined to check Mining Station B. That's not much better.
It was... Yeah, Cestrion got the other Aegon key in Labs, right? It was Sword B, I think.
Yeah, and we do see our first progressive grapple of the day. This one is in Battleground. Okay, Echo's drop system, we really need you to work with us here.
Not being able to use power bumps here is kind of sad. But oh well.
Yeah, Light Beam's a good backup, courtesy of these safe zones. And even then, Cestrion does have super missiles, which aren't great, but will do the job. Which actually is convenient, because now we can just waltz right out here through Warrior's Walk. So,
Yeah, Labs was an insanely good play. Just in hindsight.
okay, that sounds like a key. Like, not even looking at it. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the other key. Alright, nice Warriors Walk. I think
Great.
Baja's gonna...
That's another key!
Nice.
That's 7 Sky Temple keys already.
That's 8 Sky Temple keys, actually.
Oh, good grief.
So 8 total that we know of. See, I think...
What are we looking at?
Baja's in an interesting position here because I don't think they do... Yeah, it doesn't look like they're doing Temple Grounds cleanup because they don't have Space Jump yet. And then they know of the hint, right? It was hinted in the energy controller, so that maybe they're going to go check out Mine Shaft, which will lead them in the right direction. Especially if they do labs from the back. That would save a lot of time. Oh, E-Dash? Yo! That was swag.
Done.
Let's go.
Well done. I love that.
Yes!
You know,
yes!
Here's the funniest thing about all of this. We could get all the keys. We still need Spider Ball of the second grapple. So...
yeah, neither of these players will do Spiderless Unburying, like
yeah,
they're talking about in the chat.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, because those aren't required to get to Sky Temple Gate, those can be placed completely unrelated to the Sky Temple keys. So we may be looking at one of the rare cases of Sky Temple keys before items for final bosses.
Yeah, Baja's on the right track here. We'll see how much time it takes them to do the mines or lab stuff, though, if they decide to take the front entrance, or if they just risk taking the back. Like, it isn't that much of a risk to do the back, because, one, you can do the BSJ trick to leave out the front door if you know it. And even if you don't, there's still a save station there that you can use to warp out, even out of the Dark World.
And in this case, Baja's already checked the front of Dark Aegon, so that is most likely what he would do. So yeah, it makes a lot more sense in this scenario to just go ahead and fight Dark Samus and go do the back loop. So this will work out in his favor. Here.
Like I say, for the beginning here, Cestrion's still in the lead. But, I mean, it could change. Cestrion's going to save time here over stuff that Baja's already done, basically.
Indeed. Yeah, just because of not having to make that detour for Light Beam.
Yeah, like, Light Beam is going to save time on... Well, Cestrion already did Jump Guardian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but, they did it. It saved time there, but they don't have to do the portal room in Light Aegon. Like, that's a massive time save.
That's true. Alright, let's see what's actually... Did we see Storage D already at any point?
Oh, it's Spider Ball.
Oh, that's a...
Wait, did Cestrion not grab it?
Cestrion
did without it?
No, Cestrion did not grab that.
Oh, that could be pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I think what happened is he checked bioenergy and then turned around and went to the Dark World.
Storage D, if you have already entered labs before and like done the Dark World 2 especially, is a pretty like. Wait, oh yeah, Cestrion had supers, so they didn't leave using the portal in Dark Labs, so they wouldn't have been beside the store. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, that's how Randomizer plays out sometimes.
Yeah, because where were super missiles? In Cache 1, right? Yeah, so... Wow, this just took a turn.
Yeah, like, Baja lost out on a bunch of time because they just didn't get the Dark Beam before Bomb Guardian. And that made them do Dark Aegon, like, front, without Light Beam and Space Jump and such. And Cestrion got a bunch of stuff first, but now it could turn in the other favor. Oh,
ooh,
God.
That is a translator in, Baja, what is this room?
Baja, you better not die here.
Ooh, the camera was incorrectly placed. He's got like 2 tries left at this at best.
Baja's angle is like really far to the left. Okay, that was so clean through the hole. What the hell? That's good.
Yeah, luckily there's a save station coming up here, so... Yeah, I understand completely why Baja would go out of his way to pick up Cobalt Translator, because there's every chance that the second grapple or the last Sky Temple key, and yes, at 23 minutes we are saying the last Sky Temple key, could be behind that Cobalt Translator.
Be careful with the turrets.
I thought you were going to tell me be careful what you wish for, because...
No, the turrets. Yo, more tricks? Okay. Yo, clean? Nice.
Alright,
hey, remember what I said about leaving this area until you've done Bomb Guardian? Alright, so that's all the Sky Temple keys found.
What did you roll?
I didn't do this, it was Reed. Well, Reed had a seed rolled. For those unaware, Reed sent me a seed at 3:30 EST, and I thought the race was at 4, so I created the room, and Baja joined the room, and then I realized that it was at 5 and not 4, and I'm like, okay, well now we can't use this seed because it's been available for 90 minutes, or it'll be available for 90 minutes by the time the actual race starts. So that's a no-no.
Yeah,
so I asked Reed to generate it, or just use a different seed, and Reed gave us this one.
Is this Reed making up for all the trash that has been rolled by everybody throughout the course of this tournament? Because we have seen some complete trash in the tournament. I think we all remember... Alt versus Arrow Razor at the end of Swiss Round 3.
This is not a Randomizer. We can know that for sure because there's no spoiler available for the seed.
Yeah, race ROMs don't have spoilers. Wait, wrong game.
Imagine having all the Sky Temple keys before you have an energy tank, and like also having a suit and like the beams. Is that the light suit?
Because it's a Cestrion seed, of course.
It's light suit. Okay, well, scratch that. Imagine having light suit, dark beam, light beam, space jump, bombs, supers, and all 9 Sky Temple keys before you have an energy tank.
As if the meme of 9 keys before go mode was anything. On top of everything, we continue the Dark Plane of Dark Worship having a suit meme.
Oh yeah, Cestrion just needs Spider.
He literally
is it
cannot
Spider
escape
Go
this.
mode? Is it Spider Go mode?
It is Screw Attack Go mode.
Oh, Screw Attack, yeah.
Secret Missiles would also be kind of nice, but we can kind of get around that.
You can get around that pretty easily.
Insanity.
Imagine like Screw Attacks really early, and you just get like, hey, if Cestrion had Spider Ball, I'd be like a 45-minute seed or something. Like, you could do that.
There is every chance Screw Attack is just chilling in GFMC, and that's your logical way back.
What a dumb finale, if that's the case. Or Screw Attack is just sitting in an ink cache somewhere, and then we're gonna have some fun with that one.
I mean, that is pretty much
good.
the last chance this seed has to actually give us something spicy. Because let's be honest here, this seed has been completely free
Nice
so
damage
far.
boost into instant unmorph on Cestrion screen. Oh, is that Emerald? No, it's Echo, okay. Well, add another major item to that inventory, why not?
Ooh, I didn't even notice that's another red key in Central Mining Station. Who does that belong to?
Annihilator on the ship.
Sure, why not just make this easier?
Echo and Annihilator in the same room. Hey, now I can check Profane Path.
Another Torvis key. Oh, it was another Torvis key in CMS. Okay. What is happening here?
No, Loki, there was a sub-hour race this tournament, but I think it had like random elevators and stuff, I think. It was the Gollop run in Swiss. Maybe it was round 1. I don't count that. It had some RAs and stuff. This is a normal seed, the default rule set. So this would be the sub-hour seed.
Yeah, it looks like Phase on Grounds was a dud.
Yeah, I think that Gollop one was like random elevators and stuff. I think they might have excluded some regions too, maybe? I'm not sure.
Maybe. Also, yeah, while we're here, why don't we just check Profane Path? Because we can.
I've had a sub-hour seed on default settings before, but that was like a way older version of Randovania. Oh, is that boost or cannon? Boost. All right, nice. Just a bunch of upgrades in a row, of course.
Yeah, like let's put something into perspective here. We have seen, as far as expansions are concerned, 1 energy tank, 2 missile tanks,
and 1 powerbomb expansion.
and 1 powerbomb expansion. We have not seen a single beam tank.
Yeah, Loki, it was Echo, and Cestrion got it twice.
So,
the seed hash was an alliteration. It was 3L words. Let me find it.
So, what do you do here? Because you're looking for Screw Attack, which at this point could, strangely enough, be almost anywhere. But it's not going to be hinted at Sky Temple Gateway.
Baja got that Cobalt, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be helpful to find Screw Attack, just because right now they don't have power bombs or a way to enter Sank.
Right.
So I would just probably... Well, they have Torvis access. Baja doesn't know that yet, but they will soon enough. I would probably do Temple Grounds cleanup, and then probably enter Torvis from the front.
I feel like that's really all we can.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's all we can do in this scenario. It should be noted as well that Baja decided to go to Battleground before picking up in Cache 1, so is going to be getting super missiles late. We'll see if that influences his routing here.
No, but the thing here is, with rushing hints that they're talking about the chat, there are so few that you can get. There's the couple I mentioned, like, in front of... Well, I didn't mention them, but when you're going to Torvis's front entrance, you can get a couple hints, which is what Cestrion's going to do here. And there's another Amber hint that they haven't read, and that they have to wall crawl to, because they don't have Screw Attack or Seekers. And then you don't have Emerald, and you don't have a way to enter Sank to use the Cobalt, so like there are very few hints here that can actually be used. It's just these two.
Emerald Translator would be really powerful right now. Oh!
Wait. Oh no, that's talking about the Dark Suit and the one that we already had.
It's talking about... Yeah, that would have been really nice. That would have been really nice if it was hinting the other progressive grapple. Because yeah, the other there's nothing else 2 rooms away. Well, 2 rooms away is a Curse Lake, but it's beam related. So we already know that's dead, thankfully.
Yes.
Is that Screw Attack?
It could be Gravity Boost too, and
It could be.
Seekers.
It could be Sonic Boom.
It could be Emerald. I don't know.
Alright, so Amorbus has at least a major item, so maybe we'll get some chance of some trash this seed.
Yeah, it could be anything. I wouldn't count on it, especially because there's a missing key. Oh hey, Cestrion's first energy tank.
Finally.
After having all these items and every key.
You know, this may not be trash, but this is still an excellent way for the tournament to wind down, let me tell ya.
Yeah, it could be main PBs on Morbus too. I forgot about main PBs. I stick to my plan though. Why'd Cestrion shoot that block?
Because no screw attack means there's not really an easy way to get up to this ledge.
You kind of just slope jump.
The Dark Pirates with only 200 energy is pretty dangerous. So I can understand being a little safe than sorry here, especially in Cestrion's case, where he's probably thinking he's a bit ahead because of how he's routed this. Now, that being said, he's missing out on Spider Ball, which, for his sake, we do want to hope that that's hinted soon. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why he would be coming back for Storage D.
And from Cestrion's point of view, he hasn't wasted any time. Every place he's found a major upgrade.
Which is nuts. Now, here's the kicker. Screw attack in Torvus Lagoon.
That'd be cool. Maybe we'll just see somebody wall crawl to it. Well.
No.
Never mind.
I can wish. Alright, that was a burger, and Poison Bog was missile related. That could be Seekers. And if it is, well, I mean, we're probably not going to get it anyway unless Seekers are hard required, but we'll see. Cestrion not even bothering to pick up the item?
Yeah, did Cestrion not look at the item?
Cestrion did not look at the item. Unless he's going to peek Portal Chamber and then turn around.
I don't know why you just entered that room twice, though, for no reason.
Yeah, that'd be a weird item to give a miss. That's a red key. We should probably, yes, Cestrion's going to take a peek at that. Because we've seen all three Amorbus keys, right?
Hive. No!
Okay, we've seen all three Torvus keys, too. Interesting. So the game has literally thrown us all three Amorbus and Chica keys.
Wait, all three Amorbus keys?
I thought we just saw a third Amorbus key semi-recently.
I don't think so. I only remember, what was it? There was one in Storage B. I don't actually remember where the second one was.
Central Mining Station had another one. Jump Guardian had number 3, so yeah, we've seen all three.
Oh yeah, we have seen all three. Oh my god.
That's... I mean... Hey, there's Emerald Translator. What a convenience.
Oh yeah, this means that the junction site key is a hive key.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Also, nice emerald.
This might actually convince Cestrion to go back and take a quick...
Not the tunnel! Not the tunnel!
Not the Sporbs. I'm still having nightmares.
No, I was just saying, to be fair, that I guess doing that standable is kind of annoying if you've never done it before.
Yeah, I mean, I have a vendetta against the Sporbs now, since the Sporb in Plaza basically caused me to miss a key item in my last tournament race, so...
Now Cestrion will hopefully look at the item, now that they have an excuse to come back to this room a second time. It's an E-tank, okay.
Boost ball hint. Wrong ball hint, but... eh. So yeah.
Wrapping around and not going to GFMC. That's actually kind of sad.
Yeah, here's the thing though. The only thing he misses out on Annihilator and Boost, which right now we don't necessarily need those.
I don't know. At this point, the siege is like... It could possibly be over really quickly, and Boost Wall just helps you like maximize that amount of like short time left.
That's
if
true.
You have it.
Yeah, right now Baja's got the advantage of Spider Ball, which again, that is probably his biggest deal right now, because, like, do you think in an extreme scenario we may see the Spiderless Emperor Ring?
It's not going to happen. I don't think either of them know how to do it.
Okay.
Also, I want to throw this out there. God, dolphin loads are so slow. Oh my good lord.
Yeah. I think it depends on the system.
No, they are consistent on all the systems.
Baja not happy about that hint. So yeah, I'm trying to think. I think Baja has all 3 Aegon keys. I'm not sure. I know that Cestrion, I think, is missing Central Mining Station. I don't recall seeing him go there, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, we got another Emerald hint, and this one reads to us, Umos 2 is Cannonball. Lol. Guess we're not having an easy Chica today. Alright, we got another check coming up here in the temple access. More missiles. Alright, so yep. I think, chat, we can describe this seed as the Grand Hunt for Screw Attack.
So it's just like the last Grand Finals from 2 years ago. I'm bringing back some awful memories of me last locationing Screw Attack to Hall of Honor Dead. And losing because of it.
Oh yeah, Hall of Honor Dead's actually in play, too. There's really not a whole lot stopping our runners from peeking that. Yeah, Screw Attack could be literally anywhere right now. Well, not literally anywhere, but almost anywhere. There's the Aegon key hint.
Screw Attack can't be at Hive entrance.
Yeah. It would have... Yeah, because that's a Screw Logic. So yeah, places Screw Attack can't be.
Have you ever done Hive entrance without Screw Attack? I'm asking in the chat, like, have you ever considered what that would be like? You kind of have to wall crawl all of, like, Hive. It's great.
Oh my.
It's great.
Let's see. So let's discuss this for a little bit. Places where Screw Attack can't be. Hive entrance. We already established Umos 2, but we already also saw that was hinted. It can be on quad. I don't know if we saw a hint for that. I don't think we did. So yeah, it can't be Umos 2. It can't be Hive entrance.
Yeah,
oh, quad is a... Okay, so...
It can't be aerial training site. That's true. I had both checks.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vault is probably the best one.
Yeah, because that would logically require Caretaker Drone.
What?
That would logically require Caretaker Drone if it's in Vault.
Does it?
Because yeah, how else would you get up to the Vault side area?
I guess.
I mean, these runners aren't going to have to worry about it. They can either just roll jump or boost jump. Like,
yeah, it is. Sorry, my Caretaker stuff is always so, like, so wrong. I never think about Caretaker.
Yeah, no, Caretaker is mostly a forgotten memory.
Asder, I was thinking if there was, like, some item after that would help you, but Annihilator doesn't help you.
Alright, so Baja's picked up his Emerald Translator. He's making his way back to Great Bridge.
Annihilator actually does help you, but only if you have dashing and logic.
All the Hive Temple keys are in Torvis. Wait, what?
Wait, then what's Junction Site? Did somebody miscount?
Okay, well then maybe the last Torvis key is behind Spider Ball. Oh, that means Chica's in logic anyway. Okay, so that...
Junction Site is an Aegon key then, okay.
See, I
told you we only saw 2 Aegon keys. I knew it. Did everybody gaslit me?
No, you're right. Yeah, Cestrion is playing for the Emerald Hints here, and the lower Torvus Emerald Hints, in my experience, do tend to be very, very powerful.
Yeah, I understand playing for hints here because there's a lot of unchecked locations here, and like that, except for you basically can't do anything in Sank right now from Cestrion's perspective, so might as well just check these, I guess.
Yeah, Cestrion making very good use of underwater dashes here.
Oh god, the bitrate. Please let me read this, please.
Oh, it's
okay,
a spider ball
there you
hint.
go.
That is a bailout for Cestrion. That is a big break.
Hey, do underwater dashes here too. No! Gotta always underwater dash when you're jumping underwater. Oh, Cestrion did the quick on morph. Alright, swag.
That sled almost got in the way of the super missile again. I remember seeing this happen a few rounds back.
Cestrion's rechecking something. Is it a...
Yeah, just trying to see if there was another progressive grapple hint, because right now...
Wait, Baja reset? But they reset too. I was looking at Cestrion's hints. Is this a reset? Oh no, it's just the... Oh, it's the cutscene skip one.
Torvus Temple has a very long load post cutscene.
No, it's only if you're on this side of the room. It's the same thing I mentioned in Aegon Temple. Like if you stay at the back, when you skip the cutscene, you won't load another room.
It's fair play.
Like seriously, just stand in the back, like by the other door, and it won't take like forever to skip the cutscene. You'll save so much RTA.
Yeah, that hint is a big break for Cestrion though, because that's gonna send him back to Spider Ball, and that last that'll get him the last Aegon key. So he might just go ahead and go for a Morbus.
Why didn't Cestrion save? Probably because he doesn't feel like he's in any danger right now and doesn't want to waste time saving. I understand that. Like, it's not like he's gonna screw attack out of bounds or something, or like what? What's gonna happen? Emulator crash or something? I don't know.
That actually, you say that actually did happen to me in my round 4 Swiss match versus Gollop. Is that it wasn't going to affect the race, but I did crash in go mode getting into Sank Temple from Sank Temple access, and I think it was an emulator crash because I got the Buzz of Doom. I think I also crashed in. That was the GFMC expected crash, but I did crash in GFMC in round 1 too. So yeah, as believe me, I've felt the pain of failing to save before a crash. And yes, just to confirm with chat, that Buzz of Doom, I'm absolutely positive was not caused by bees.
Yeah, Baja's seen the hint that a Morbus is important, and they just got the key hint too, so they probably realized that Junction Site is the key they're missing, which is pretty good for them. There's a chance, though, that Cestrion just gets Spider Ball and fights a Morbus and finds Screw Attack.
I think that's a possibility. Yeah, it's such a tough call to make here, because you know a Morbus is a major, and you're only looking for one more major item. Like, you could skip Secret Missiles. Now, if it's Secret Missiles, I'm gonna laugh. Because that, I'm pretty sure that, how many we've seen, we've only seen 2 Chica keys, haven't we?
No, I think we've seen them all.
Oh no,
so this is one. This is one.
Because neither runner went back for the portal chamber key.
Yeah, Baja can't progress further in Torvus because they don't have Boost Ball, which is interesting. Although Boost Ball is not in Logic currently because, or well, it wasn't in Logic until both of them went to Torvus first to get Emerald. Yeah, because they needed a way to be able to leave Profane Path after getting past the barrier.
Right, because Emerald Translator.
Yeah, so now GFMC is a logical play, and I think that's what Baja's gonna do. They're gonna loop around maybe and do GFMC. With Emerald? Because Emerald also lets them read the Violent hint, right? In Fortress Transport Access.
Yes,
that could
and
be valuable.
might as well pick up the item while you're there too.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, the only downside is without Secret Missiles and Dark Visor, we can't just go right through here.
Yeah, that part's kind of unfortunate. But Baja's just checking this first in case it's screw, which I understand.
Could you in this... Isn't there an out-of-bounds you can do in, like, Sacred Path to go around a GFMC?
Yeah, there is. You could do that.
I remember seeing GFMC out-of-bounds a few times in the 2021 tournament, if memory serves.
I don't think we saw bioenergy, actually.
We did. It was missile.
Okay.
It was a missile tank. That's
So
as far as Cestrion's. Yeah, that's as far as Cestrion went into labs before turning around.
Okay.
Which
is Baja not going to GFMC? Really? It's in logic now. That's really interesting. I don't. There's a lot there. There's 2 items there, a hint, or sorry, 3 items there and a hint. But I guess they're just gunning a Morbus. I think that's a misplay in this position. Maybe they're just kind of tunnel visioning a Morbus. Yeah, I know, but like GFMC isn't that slow.
Cestrion was debating fighting Dark Samus before picking... Oh, is getting a refill first. Okay, that makes sense. Because, yeah, you get a ton of Dark Ammo in Storage D specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks, just to... If any of you folks are just coming in, let's regale the tale of what has happened.
Shoot your gun?
He's waiting for a non-blocking attack.
Just... you can shoot a missile, too.
Yeah, because I think what he didn't want to have is Dark Samus jump away and have the Annihilator shots miss, and then Dark Samus goes invincible. After 5 hits. Because, yeah, fun fact, Dark Samus is 5 times weak to Uncharged Annihilator Beam. Dark Samus 1 specifically. But yeah, folks, literally our progression within the first 25-ish minutes or so was both beams, space jump, a suit, bombs, and all of our Sky Temple keys. I'm not even joking. Alright, so Cestrion picks up his Cobalt Translator, so... That's going to be a nice helpful aid for both our runners now if they actually have to go to Sanctuary before too long goes by. I think Cestrion might be... Cestrion's missing an Aegon key, and I can't remember where it... Oh, right, Junction Site. Yeah, they're both missing the Junction Site keys.
No, Does Baja have the Junction Site key and they're getting the Storage B key?
No, he's been to Storage B.
Oh, yes, then why is...
Storage C.
So Baja's just checking Storage C while beelining a Morbus? That part doesn't... That part, doesn't match. Like, if Baja was making this check for the sake of making a check, he'd do GFMC as well. That's the part that doesn't make sense. Having supers doesn't mean you just go check Storage C, though. That's not how the routing works.
Yeah, although that being said, there have been so many seeds this tournament where Storage C has ended up being the answer when super missiles are sort of in the mid game. So I'm not surprised at this. Even Cestrion's going for it.
Yeah, also maybe they forgot the right key. You might not have written it down. Although if I'm starting the beginning of a seed and I'm in the elevator to Aegon and I read that Chica has Dark Visor and I see a red key somewhere that I can't like determine what it is, I'm just gonna write it down in notes.
All right,
Like,
everybody
that could
high
determine the
five.
finals.
Everybody high five, by the way. Despite everything that has happened here, both runners are meeting up here in bioenergy production.
Like us Cestrion's doing it normally instead of dashing.
They're both going to be like at storage D at the same time at this rate.
That's so
Not
funny.
not D, but you get the idea. Like, look at this nonsense!
Good job, it's a missile expansion, yay!
Folks, this is the grand finals. So you're gonna see crazy stuff like this. Like this is an insane race right now. Because Cestrion has now made up the lost time that Ba had by having Spider Ball early, thanks to the hint in Lord Torvis.
And has Boost Ball.
And yeah, the Boost Ball definitely adds to the speed advantage. We're going to see probably both runners gunning it for a Morbus now. I don't see anything else you could be doing here.
Morbus is fastest at this portal too. So, use it. Yes, yes. Yes!
Literally half a portal transition but separates these two runners right now.
Wait, Baja's going to Feeding Pit? Yeah, I guess they just don't know about the last key. They just forgot. That's really sad.
Yeah, they know it's in the Aegon region. It's got to be in the Aegon region at the very least.
Hold on. Did Cestrion also forget? Why are they going to Feeding Pit? Just to check for Screw Attack?
Because they really don't want to fight a Morbus. At least that's my guess.
I love how close they are. Cestrion's got boost though. They should be pulling ahead a little bit here.
Yeah, he's going to pull ahead right about getting out of Doomed Entry here.
Oh, is Cestrion not dashing up here, though? I guess Baja isn't either. Oh, wait, they don't have to dash up. They have Light Beam. Duh.
Whoops.
Oh.
Light Suit plus that corridor.
Yeah, whoops. Here's that boost ball coming in clutch.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane right now. You know what? The kicker to all this is that this seed might not even be over after a Morbus. If it is Screw Attack, then the seed is already over, and we're just waiting on runners to finish up, but which won't be long after. But if it's Secret Missiles, or honestly, it really can't be a whole lot else. It's got to be either Secret Missiles or Secret Missiles, and then you can get Dark Visor off of Chica, or main power bombs to go to Sank that way. If it's not Screw Attack outright. I think, though, regardless of how this plays out, our runners are both kind of really sweating right now, and I think ever since they got the Night Sky Temple key, that's how they've been feeling, because it's not often, again, that we have all the Sky Temple keys before the 30-minute mark.
I don't think anyone's mentioned this yet, but Cestrion has like a guaranteed worm skip here, whereas Baja has a harder one that isn't for sure.
Yeah, it's doable without boost, but without Secret Missiles in particular is probably the best weapon for boostless worm skip, because you get a little bit of extra lead time between Secret Missile launch and morphing, and impact rather. So we'll see how this plays out.
The camera doesn't screw you over in worm skip. The camera's always the same for worm skip. You're just not holding in the right direction after falling out of the worm.
Nice snipe. Well done, Cestrion. Sorry, wrong runner. Well done, Baja. Good grief. Sorry, chat. There's so much happening. Ooh, yep.
That's
got
why I
sucked
don't
in.
use super missiles here.
Yeah, the way I like to do it is I fire the weapon. Did the crystal just get in the way?
Yeah,
Get down, Mr. Worm. Yeah, but now the nice thing here is Baja's actually conserved his light ammo pretty efficiently, so if he truly wanted to... His camera, he could finish the entire rest of this fight with light beam. Alright, what is it? Seeker missiles! Alright, who wants to go get Dark Visor? I do! Yeah, because do Seeker missiles do literally anything for us right now?
they let you get, they let you do Seeker locks because they can't do that right now. And
Right, so Mining Station B, Cache...
let's think at War Ritual Grounds with also having, or also after beating Chico, so it's like weird.
But yeah, this is insane. Our runners are practically neck and neck right now, though Cestrion is starting to pull away here courtesy of that boost ball. Let's see. We know a Curse Lake is beam related, so that can't be Screw Attack. That can't be anything important at this point. We know that Poison Bog is dead. I think we did see somebody scan the Dark Oasis hint, but maybe they didn't. Maybe neither runner scanned Dark Oasis.
One of them did, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it say it was a movement system. Because, yeah, with Seeker Missiles... yeah, because we can't... We actually technically still don't have a way back to GFMC yet. Because we do. We can go get Dark Visor now. We know the last Chica key is in Portal Chamber. So we do know there is a logical
yeah,
and safe
Sank is
way
in
to...
Logic.
Yeah. Good grief. Where is this Screw Attack?
Boost was Profane Path. Both Echo and Annihilator are in GFMC. How many locations does Dark Visor lock? 10.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a handful. Alright, that's an energy tank in Mining Station B. I wonder how many players will see this message. Well, there's two players seeing it.
Yeah, 2 players.
There's also like over 100 of you folks here seeing this message.
I told you, it's gonna be the Fortress Transport Access hint. That's the one that's gonna tell them where the last progressive grapple is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's only our first joke hint, right?
I think so, yeah.
So, what always hints haven't we seen yet? We haven't seen the Torvis key hint. We haven't seen the Amorbis hint, which we know already is Seekers. So, Torvis keys, Amorbis, one joke. Those are all of our remaining, like,
we didn't see a
hints.
Hive one. We didn't see a Hive one, I'm pretty sure.
Hive key, yeah, we did, because the Hive keys are all in Torvis. Yeah, that hint was read in Lower Torvis.
Okay, I missed that one.
So that's 3 always hints, or 2 always hints and a joke hint still left. There's 6 hints in Sanctuary plus the one in Fortress Transport Access, so there are 7 hints total remaining. So there's 4 hints that could point to items.
And we haven't seen Annihilator hinted, and I don't think we saw Echo hinted either.
No, none of the GFMs.
There was a boost hint. Boost hint was Lower Torvis, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and Baja did not go to Lower Torvis. He basically turned around as soon as he got the the Aegon key hint, pretty much.
What is Baja doing? Did they already get that item?
Possibly reading the Battleground cache hint, which was a beam-related upgrade.
But then, like, why use the cannon then? Yeah, using the cannon doesn't let you scan this.
Yeah, unfortunately, this, I think, again, nerves are really starting to kick in here, because you've been going without your go mode item for a very long time now.
Yeah, I haven't found a major upgrade that's, like, that useful in a while. Seekers is nice, but it's not that great. Also, with the Seekers, you could just, like... Oh, I guess they don't have Boost Ball or Screw Attack for an easier way to get to Torvis from here.
Right, yeah, Boost Ball would have been really helpful.
But yeah, going to Torvis here would be an okay play.
But yeah, Cestrion's trying to underwater dash to,
Training Chamber? Is that where this is?
This is good training chamber, as we call it. Because this training chamber is easy. Training chamber in the other Prime game is bad.
This Training Chamber is easy until you have to do that friggin' E-dash to get to the platform from the door.
Actually, yeah, we can't even get to that platform safely right now. We don't have gravity or screw attack.
Well, they have Boost and Spider. They can get up there easily.
Oh, I guess you can make it to the right side spider track without gravity?
Yes.
Okay, there's the Amorphous hint.
Nice.
Well, where was that hint when we needed it 20 minutes ago? Oh, yeah.
Did Cestrion stream drop, or did the game stutter loading this room?
I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention, I must confess. Alright, so actually... So now
Cestrion's game is stuttering for sure in this room, I can tell. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, what it is it's the distortion effects, in Dolphin especially, distortion effects cause a lot of lag. So, that's why you see, that's why generally runners will try to avoid jumping out of water, or an alternative is actually to pull out the Echo Visor.
Yeah, the only reasonable way anyone would have been able to read that hint and made use of that is if they wall crawled to like open the Seeker Missile door, which is like a really weird play just for a hint.
Or they came from the gathering halls.
They can't do that. Side. They don't have gravity or screw attack, so they can't.
Oh yeah, they couldn't read the hint because it's on the other end of the room. Alright, we are seeing the plaza checks here. And I assume Cestrion's going to follow this up with Boost Guardian, because if we don't see Screw Attack here, then more likely what's going to happen is Cestrion's going to pick up the last Torvis key in Portal Chamber and go fight Chica. Because you really can't do anything else at this point. We pretty much full cleared everything else in Aegon and Torvis.
All this before the Fortress Transport access hint, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because at this point, you can only go to Fortress Transport access, and then... I mean, you could do Sank Entrance without power bombs, but...
You could enter Sank, period. Oh, wait, no, you can't. I'm sorry.
We need Dark... Yeah, we need Dark Visor.
I know. I stopped myself.
Yeah, that Torvis key has been staring our runners in the face for the last 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Dark Zero. FTA also has an item.
Yeah, so...
that you can get.
So yeah, the choice is either a one-way check for 2 items and a hint, because, again, you could do... Actually, does the cannon... The cannon's active without throwing the switch in Sank Entrance, right?
Wait, which cannon?
The cannon that's needed to remove the rubble in Sank Entrance.
No, you have to reload the room after the pirate fight.
But you don't have to throw the switch that's locked by main power bombs, right?
Yes, you do.
Oh, because I was thinking...
Sure.
I was thinking, because I know there is some standable terrain you can do, too. Oh, maybe that's just without Spider Ball. That would be the last ing hive. That would be another ing hive key.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to pick up the key and, like, not fight Chica, because it's literally right there, so...
It's right there, and there's really not much else we can do.
If they grab the key, they will fight Chica. There's no reason to grab it without doing it.
Alright, and unfortunately, Cestrion is going to have to go the long way around to get to Portal Chamber through Dark Abandoned Worksite, because no power bombs.
No, the hive key that they were talking about, Asner, is the one that was in Torvis Plaza.
Alright, so Cestrion is going straight for Portal Chamber, it looks like.
I would not touch this with a 10-foot pole without reading every other hint.
There's Sonic Boom.
No, this really isn't a rush play. Like, Chica's slow.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Cannonball's just not in a good spot. Alright, we know Poison Bog is dead already. Not that we can check it anyway, because no Dark Visor. All this for Screw Attack. Alright, that is third Torvis key get for Cestrion. He will now make his way to Chica.
Yeah, it's funny. You can skip, like, every single item that these runners have right now, and like with like some combination of other items, but you can't skip Screw Attack.
Yeah, I was initially going to be kind of disappointed that this seed was looking super jet, but now I think this seed is worthy of grand finals, where you get all the stuff early, but you're looking for that one pesky item, and right now this pesky item looks like it's behind a really bad logic chain and 2 bosses.
Like, wait, what are the upgrades in the game that you literally cannot skip in the normal game? Is it just,
Dark
I think it's
Beam.
Dark Vise. No, you can skip Dark Beam. I don't know. I think it's Dark Visor and Screw Attack. I think you can skip everything else with some combination of items.
Yeah, because you need Dark Visor to get keys.
Keys, yeah.
And you need Annihilator Beam. You need a beam to access the Dark World, though.
Yeah, so you just use Annihilator instead of Dark Beam.
And we are going to see a quick detour here to the weapons refill station for Cestrion, which I do not blame him one bit, because we literally have not seen a beam tank this entire match.
The weapons refill?
Oh, never mind. We've seen a dark tank. Never mind. The one dark tank we've seen all day.
Yo, one thing I'm so glad that hasn't really been discussed in the SpeedGaming chat is the Prime Remaster. I love that stuff, but I've been in so many streams, like teaching some people some tricks, and like the amount of misinformation I've seen has been driving me nuts. Like the other day, I don't remember which chat it was in. Somebody like said BSJ stood for backwards Samus jump, and I almost lost it.
That first time I'm hearing that one, that's for sure.
Backwards Samus jump.
Yeah. Yeah, shoutouts to... I like to call it AP1R, Actual Prime 1 Remake. But in all seriousness, it is really nice that that's a thing. Although I know a lot of tricks got patched out, and even a couple invisible walls added.
It's only a few things patched from Trilogy.
Yeah, I know, for example, that you can get space jump early, but you still need bombs. And they added an invisible wall and cargo freight lift to not so that you don't go trudging through it without gravity suit. Something along that line.
This is a pretty nice Chica fight from Cestrion, although their ammo is really, really, really low. It will be a problem in phase 2.
Yeah, not really a good opportunity to get an ammo refill. Ooh.
Oh, well, that's really tough. Just didn't do optimal damage.
That might actually be a blessing in disguise here, because then he could get a refill off of the blast of the explosive plants here.
Yeah, he could do that. Also, I just realized that the HUD color changes the color of the enemy dots on the radar.
Indeed.
It like matches all the HUDs instead of just always being yellow. Also, I don't know why Cestrion didn't shoot those with light beam. you need some dark ammo here.
Maybe is deliberately keeping the... Ooh, good shot. Maybe is deliberately keeping 5 light on hand to launch a charged light shot against the chicklings.
I doubt that.
I think that's what he wanted to do, but
you have here.
Yeah, at this point you're just going to have to rely with backup Annihilator. This, folks, is what we call improvising. I would have fired a second missile. Oh, never mind. It's typically a practice of mine to fire a second missile at the bottom right wing in particular, because that one, for me at least, has a tendency to not break on me.
The tank.
And yeah, we are going to see the chicklings here. Cestrion's going to try and go for a full refill. A charged Annihilator shot would be really helpful here.
Hold on, just getting no drops from it.
Yeah, because at the time that shot was fired, Cestrion's beam was practically full.
Alright, they don't actually have that high capacity. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's only 50 light.
It's on 100%.
Yeah, he's only got 50 light, 70 dark. That being said, this beam count should be enough to finish the job. Not even taking any chances with Dark Beam, just going ham with Annihilator. But yeah, I definitely think one of those right side wings wasn't given a full hit. Yep, there you go. Ooh, managed to get a stun before the charge attack. Nicely done. At least I think it was a charge attack. Light Suit actually really does trivialize this fight, because now you're not in danger from the We smile as well, Cestrion.
Not in danger of the Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm. Much like in Mario games, you just don't touch the purple stuff.
I'm really surprised we're seeing both these guys fight Chica for Dark Visor when it's like not even confirmed that you need Dark Visor, and also their ammo counts are really bad. It's just really weird. Okay, I respect Baja skipping this tank. That's swag. Save a few seconds.
And folks, yeah, vanilla Dark Visor. You love to see it.
Yeah, for those who don't know, you don't actually have to reload, or sorry, you don't actually have to take the energy to be able to leave, you just have to reload the... Cestrion? Why are you doing in-game time strats?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, it turns out you can just do a loop around the controller transport room, and that's enough to unload Dark Torvus Temple. And Chica's body getting in the way of a good Sonic the Hedgehog ramp dash.
Actually, I uploaded a video a few months ago. I came up with a strat to boost off the ledge and let go of the stick so you have no friction, and you can like bounce over the Chica body, and when you land, you keep all your speed, and you can like bounce up into the air and land on the elevator hologram.
Interesting.
It's like it's insanely fast. Saves like 2 seconds or something.
Usually I would just screw attack to the elevator directly, but usually I have screw attack for that.
That one's a little slow. Fall way faster and morph.
It still really is just insane how we went from having all majors and no items to now we have all items and a ton of expansions. Like, for perspective, the last major we picked up before Seeker Missiles, the last relatively important major we picked up before Seeker Missiles was the Echo Visor Annihilator combo. And then after that, we went a really long time without Seeker Missiles until somebody fought a Morbus, and now we're here.
Yeah, I get like the thinking behind delaying FTA for Cestrion until you already have the ability to also enter Sank, just in case that hint sucks. But like also, if that's the hint that you need, which is like not the worst odds in the world, then it means you don't have to, fight Chica with no ammo, so...
Yeah, Baja is actually going to get, upon finishing up here, most likely he's going to do the same save warp here and go to GFMC from this direction, so he is going to fall into Echo and Annihilator. The question will be whether he detours for Boost Ball or not.
If you're opening that gate to go to GFMC, as the Seeker Missiles are traveling into the gate, jump forwards in front of the gate as the cutscene starts, because then during the cutscene, GFMC will be loading and you'll be away from the reposition trigger, and GFMC will be finished loading by the time you get control.
Interesting. Now, luckily the yellow crate's not back there, so opening FTA should not cause a disaster here. Thankfully, it didn't. Okay. I remember Diceron having a crash in late brackets. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but he definitely crashed in GFMC with that crate and the pirates on the field. All right. Fortress Transport Access hint. What do you say to us? The Dar Torvis keys have been found already. Thanks, game. That being said, I think that is all of our always hints, so we're just missing a joke hint and 5 more hints that are going to point to items.
Alright, I guess it is Sank that has the stuff, or Screw Attack. It's so funny that like the logic chain requires you to fight a Morbus and Chica to get to Sank. That's really funny.
Yeah, and here we thought the seed was going to be insanely jet. Power bombs would be really nice here. A good improv in case your Dark Beam ammo is low is not Screw Attack. Super Missiles are good because you can just yeet the pirates off the side of the arena. And yeah, we are going to see the power bombless, except Cestrion realized he has to reload the room first. But yeah, that's the power. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, because there is a way to do Sank entrance without power bombs.
No, he just decided he's not going to do it.
Oh, all right. He does that, and then next thing we know, power bombs are going to show up in Hall of Combat Mastery.
One of my favorite little things to do is time savers is when you are about to enter the room that has that seeker lock, you open the door with a missile instead of your beam, because then you can charge your secret missile sooner for breaking the gate.
Oh yeah.
No, Quentin, no.
Oh yeah, by the way, why not? Let's just go check Sank map while we're right here.
Killing Quentin's a fine play here though, because it lets you warp out. Nice. Okay, people need to stop rolling into the map during these races.
You know, that is something I will take pride in. Never accidentally rolled into the map once.
I remember,
even in Hive Chamber B.
I think it was one of the races I commentated this tournament. I don't remember who got the map, but I was like, we're gonna see Sank map station here, or whatever, like the item, that's what I meant, and then they actually rolled into the thing. I'm like, okay, no, we're seeing the actual Sank map. Okay.
All right, well, Sank Map only had a cheeseburger, which I think we've actually been kind of starved for cheeseburgers today. We haven't seen that many besides the one we saw earlier in, OMG, was that a beam ammo tank? Where have those been this whole scene?
They're all here, apparently.
You know what's going to be insulting is after all this, Screw Attack is in Storage A. And we need main power bombs.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I mean, there's really nothing stopping it. Logic cares not for the journey you must take, only that you can take it. Alright, E-Tank and Hall of Combat Mastery, and the hint which means Sank Temple Access has a movement system, and what's even more insulting is that it's 50-50 to be Gravity Boost. And yeah, Cestrion's just gunning for it right now, hoping it's Screw Attack. Hive Dynamo is dead.
Baja just leaving.
He might be turning around for Boost Ball.
No, it looks like... Oh, he is, yeah. So for some reason I thought that was a power bomb door, even though we don't have power bombs. Yeah, Boost Ball is good.
Yeah, because otherwise
they know this exists, right?
Yeah, because otherwise Baja can't go to Sanctuary.
Yeah, that's right. They need the Boost Ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, this might be how Baja meets with a terrible fate here, because it's not looking like there's any real opportunity for him to squeeze ahead here.
Yeah, at this point it's not super likely, especially with the fact that they have like every other upgrade, other than like, you know, PBs and grab, which don't really lock like that much at this point. But like the only place PBs would be here are like in Sank somewhere. I think they checked like.
Are we finished here?
Else. Is that?
We're not
Grav?
done here yet.
That's Grav.
I don't think we're done here yet. Yeah, that looks too big to be Screw Attack. We are not done here, folks.
Getting in that slot with the BSJ is just a triple BSJ. Like it's not actually like, if you know BSJs, it's not any harder than just doing it with the Screw Attack.
Absolutely insane. Aster, please don't remind me about that. I sat through the majority of that race last night. I literally ran out of steam and fell asleep at the 3.5 hour mark. Alright, we got another hint coming up here. Is this the Screw Attack hint? Exactly 2 rooms away from Hive Dynamo Works, which means it is...
Gyro.
Yeah, Hive Gyro. So we needed Echo Visor.
Oh, wait, no, it could be Culling Chamber, too.
Yeah, it could be Culling Chamber. The Jabate. The Jabate by the Hall of Combat Mastery hint.
Wow, so it was Jet Seed into, like, fight on Morbus and Chica to access Sank, and then get Screw Attack. That's really funny.
Yeah, and by the sound of it, main power bombs aren't anywhere else besides Sank either, so... Yeah, Chica was hard required. And so was Amorbus for that matter. Literally only required for screw attack. For getting into Sank for screw attack, nothing else.
Looks like Cestrion is doing this first. I agree with this. Because if it's not calling chamber, then you could just go up the elevator and grab it.
In before calling chamber's main power bombs.
Also, Cestrion's in a weird position here because I think even if this is no, I guess it would be faster to take the portal again and then use the main reactor save.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, there it is. I don't.
The super missile of rage.
What save station is fastest here? Is it?
I think it's Hive entrance. The Hive reactor core.
No, but like also you could just leave Sank entrance and like not save warp. But I don't think that's faster.
I think it's faster to save warp in this case, because yeah, in this case you're only going 2.5 rooms. Because Unseen Way is just a screw attack across and then fall down the reactor.
Yeah, this is faster. You skip a portal cutscene too.
Now, yeah, and again, we should attest to how close this race was. Like, both runners were entering Storage C before Morbus at about the same time.
Wait, Cestrion's getting ammo? They don't even have power bombs.
Makes sense. You know, you're not making a detour to landing site.
But, like, you just get missiles at Sky Temple.
I guess just wanted to make sure his beam ammo was maxed out.
I don't know, you get beam ammo from those two. The only time I ever refill for final bosses is when my missile count will prevent me from being able to reasonably get the power bomb drops in Sky Temple. Because you only get power bombs in Sky Temple if your missiles are full. So if you have to get like 30 missiles first, then like it's not worth it to shoot 3 and then start getting power bombs.
Baja's trying to slope jump up the ramp here. I feel like in this case it would be faster to just take the cannon and spider ball up the central gyro.
You can also just jump this.
That's what he's trying to do, but he's not.
I guess the slope jump. There's no slope jump here.
Oh no! The fourth wall. It's been broken. And yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
Did Baja not boost off? I don't understand.
I think I see what he was going for there, but didn't quite work out.
I'm just confused why Baja didn't boost off the ledge.
Yeah, because that right there is usually what I do. All right, folks, we are ready to put the bow on. This is actually going to give Cestrion a second crown for 2022, as both he and Cosmonaut were the winners of the 2022 Cross Game Cup. So this is a pretty tremendous achievement for Cestrion, taking home both major Echoes-related tournaments of 2022.
Yep. No. This hint sucks because it just throws you off from opening the portal.
I would love to know. Well, actually, yeah, we know where the screw attack hint is. It's in main gyro, so never mind. Unfortunately, we cannot bring a Deku Princess in a bottle here. We cannot take Deku Princess to the sky. Sorry, that's a Majora's Mask randomizer joke. I would like to point out, we have been looking for Screw Attack for 65 minutes. Well, more like 60. But for a full hour after picking up all 9 of our Sky Temple keys, both beams, Dark Suit, Bombs, and Echo and Annihilator. Like, what a way for this seed to turn into trash right at the end.
Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to say about beam ammo here is you only need 4 light shots and is it 4 light shots and 4 dark shots? Am I misremembering? Yeah, you only need 4 light shots and 4 dark shots for final bosses.
Alright,
So yeah, beam ammo is not really a problem.
Yep, Cestrion having a perfect phase 1. Sadly, we have to do this phase 2 the hard way because no power bombs.
And more like the slow way.
Alright, well, so far, so good. Ooh, missed a bomb on that tentacle. Saved it. Nicely done. Baja's like, yeah, no, I don't fancy that. I'm out.
Yeah, poor Baja. It has been like an hour since like the super major progression.
That was a really good first screw.
And that's why you wait for Emperor Ring to settle down.
Yeah, usually if he jumps first, I'll screw. But usually I wait until... I'll try and get a first screw on the lasers, but then I'll wait for him to close his mouth. Because usually that's next on his to-do list. Alright, it is time for the final battle of this tournament, folks. Yeah, as chat says, Dark Sam is sitting, or Emperor Ring sitting at the top like, where have you been? The keys were literally right in front of you this whole time. You've had them for like an hour. Cestrion, GG? Question mark? Sorry, folks. There's just a big smile on my face.
That was, yeah, no damage. Cestrion jumped really, really high in the air.
I think... Yeah, and Dark Samus also isn't throwing up her shield here with missiles being fired. Generally, when that happens, personally, I prefer the Dark Beam missile strat, especially if I've got double damage. But if I don't see her throwing up her shield, I'm going to wait for her to fire again, because usually that means the first thing she does when she gets hit is center.
She wasn't going to put up her shield anyway because she's still in DS3. Same thing here. Cestrion hasn't done... Oh, well, I think Cestrion just forced himself into getting centered. Oh, that's rough. I don't really know why he did that.
Nope. Alright, so Baja has picked up Screw Attack. He's on his way back to Unseen Way to main Hive Reactor.
I don't know why Cestrion centered himself in a grand final match. Like, he doesn't know that this is gonna be a win no matter what. But like there is no reason to keep shooting there. Like when she's, you know, still in the DS3, like just above the damage cap threshold.
Cestrion's a bit low on health here, so can't just be face-tanking missiles, but even if a disaster were to occur here, he's still got time. Yeah, because it looks like Cestrion still needs like 3 shots. Make it 2. I wouldn't shoot this one. I think she's going to come down. Never mind. Dark Samus calling me a liar.
I don't even think about that. I just turn my brain off and fire because I hate this stupid fight so much.
Yeah.
It just signifies like no PB for you to me.
Yeah, this should be the last shot, and with that, this tournament is over.
GG.
Cestrion finishes with an official race time GG time of 1:37.08. An insane finish, an insane race, a fantastic end to a fantastic tournament. And we are joined in the booth by our new champion, Cestrion. Congratulations.
This sea was so amazing intense. Holy.
Yes. Let me put it to you this way. When you were just before, you had both been fighting a Morbus at almost the exact same time.
Okay.
You both kind of met up then. Your big advantage was that you got boost ball on your first pass to GFMC. Baja did actually not get boost ball until about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, it's not required.
It is, yes. And that was pretty much the big break. You also had a pretty efficient early game routing labs the way you did. Although we're curious to know why you didn't proceed straight through to Storage D after Bioenergy, if you don't mind us asking.
How did it went again? I was so surprised about the seed. Like, I don't know. I had like all SDKs like 30 minutes in, or something like that.
I see at the 1727 mark, you did actually drop a WT letter I can't say in the same line, but
yeah, that was so surprising. So I got like, I got space jump in what was it, Vent A. So I was like, okay, we should do something that requires space jump. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go do labs, right? Then I was like, okay, maybe Aegon keys are important later, but I skipped that one in Central Mining Station because I don't know why I did that actually. But yeah, I went to Doomed Entry, found the suit, was really happy about that for my decision making. Got supers in Cash 1, which I was like, nice. So I do not have to do the puzzle in what you call it, Portal Terminal.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's just go. Also, Battleground being the grapple where it was like really convenient. I was like, well, I guess I just proceed onwards and just clear everything I can in Dark Aegon. And then I was like, okay, I isolated Storage D, which I didn't want it to like take all the way back from like Incash 4 to all the way back to Labs. Oh wait, I'm gonna see. Oh my goodness!
Well, hold on. Yeah, we'll get there in a second. It hasn't hit. Some housekeeping real quick. Baja joins us here in the booth. He is going to finish up for you folks at home, but has issued a DNF.
Hello.
Hello,
Baja. Stole Baja.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's all good.
To the both of you, really fantastic end to a fantastic tournament. I mean,
I was so disappointed in the seed at first, and then it turned out to be actually incredible.
It wasn't really incredible.
You can thank me for it. You guys were gonna play some other like lame seed or something, and then I screwed up the times and made Reed make another one. So
All right, so I
It
cannot
was
count to
actually
25
all thanks
and
to
talk
me.
at the same time, so we got centered.
All right.
Hmm.
Power
Wait,
bombs.
wait, hold on. You centered yourself?
Yeah, I
So-
was talking
so-
as
So you're
the
telling me
fight.
that you both centered yourself?
I
the
wouldn't
grand
have centered
finals.
if I wasn't talking. I will make that claim. I shot 26 Annihilator shots because I was talking while shooting.
And Cestrion just
so-
did do damage twice
Folks.
and then shot Dark Samus.
All right,
Oh, no.
so I
Yeah.
gotta stop you folks for a second. Main power bombs were in Sentinel's path.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
So, yeah,
the whole both bosses were required to get into Sang. That's amazing.
No way around it.
No way around.
And I was like, I was scared at first when I found that stuff, being like, oh shoot, if you had just YOLO'd in a GFMC, you beat the seed for free. But that wasn't even true. You had to beat both bosses because you
Yeah,
had to get the boost, and at that point, you're locked. Yeah, amazing seed.
Shoutouts to the both of you getting debated by Sang Temple access.
Oh my god, I was
Yes, that
so
was
mad at that hint.
Yeah, I was so mad as well. That was oh god.
I'm a helper, can't be mad.
But yeah, no. 23, 25 minutes in. So take us through your mindset, the both of you. 25 minutes in, you have all of your Sky Temple keys and everything except Screw Attack. What's going through your mind here?
But I was the missing spider. I don't know if Baja missed spider.
I had Spider early. I had no precedent for a seed like this, so I started going to Torvis, and as soon as I went to Torvis, I'm like, I wonder if like the generator did something stupid where it just like refused to like scan the gate to go into Torvis and instead just dumped everything in Aegon. So the whole time I was in Torvis, I'm like, man, I really should have done like feeding pit and storage C. So I like took the first excuse I could to leave, which was the Amorbis key hint, knowing that I missed the junction site key that I'd forgotten about.
Yeah.
So I guess we can safely assume you both forgot about junction site until you both did, because you both did storage C and feeding pit before going back for junction site.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wanted to full clear Aegon anyways, just because like it felt like
Yeah.
the seed had just put literally everything in Aegon.
Which,
Yeah,
to be fair, it did just about put everything in Aegon.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it stopped just short.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is you weren't even expected to get Echo and Annihilator until after Chica, because you didn't have a logical, safe way into GFMC until you had Dark Visor Seekers.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
So
I was really lucky there with the like Echo Visor and Annihilator Beam like all right there. I was like, well, guess check Profane Path on the way up. And yeah, Boost Ball. It's pretty kind of nice.
Screw Attack decided the grand finals in both tournaments.
Yeah,
did.
the late screw attack.
Right.
That's always fun. Late screw attack and no PBs the whole seed. That's a lot of walking around.
I lost to DCR because I last locationed at the Hall of Honor Dead 2 years ago.
Ah,
That was
it's
what
bad,
happened.
I was worried about Hall of Undead. Like the whole seed was basically, okay, if I'm unlucky, just Baja finds it randomly in a check that I didn't do yet, and he finishes the seed.
Yep,
like
same.
maybe
Yeah.
like the whole like 1 hour, like the moment we got probably Spider and like all 9 SDKs, it was literally the whole time that feeling.
I felt good about the DMT play. Like I normally would skip DMT there, but I'm like, I bet it's the 9th SDK, and this saves me checking SDK.
yeah, that was insane. Like, it's not often we never see the Sky Temple Gateway neighborhood until the end of the game. Like that is that. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before in my career as an observer.
Yeah, that was.
An
I mean,
actual
Baja is-
speedrun. Let's go.
Baja actually likes to always to go for hints really early, but didn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we were talking about how funny the seed was, I think it was when Cestrion was going into the portal to get light suit, which was you were the first person to get light suit.
Classic
And I was
Cestrion
like-
light suit location.
I was like, imagine having like dark beam, light beam, like a suit so you're comfy, like supers. I think I mentioned space jump and like all 9 keys or whatever. before you find an energy tank, and then you got light suit, and I had to like rephrase what I said to like add on light suit.
Yeah, because Cestrion's first energy tank was Wind Chamber Gate.
And then
Yeah.
like 3 minutes later, you had Echo Annihilator boost as well. So
It was so-
Yeah. At least in your case, Cestrion, you had Dark Suit the first time, this time before going to get
Yeah.
Light Suit.
Yeah, I was happy about that.
Yeah, because for context to the folks at home, a lot of Cestrion's races as of late, Dark Suit has ended up being in his Dark Suit has ended up being in Plane of Dark Warship. Not
It was
logically, of course, but that's how it played out.
I was really mad that I didn't pick up at least like one light ammo tank because my sugar fight was so awful.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate consequence of A, low beam ammo, and B, Cannonball being behind quad.
Yep.
Yeah.
So did you?
this is why
did
you just do
sequence break
Sand Canyon
GFMC?
Cannonball, guys. Sand Canyon Cannonball.
What do you say, Baha?
Did you sequence break the Annihilator Echo into boost? Or did you do it after Chica?
Yeah, I
He
sequence
did
broke
it
that.
after light suit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got
Ah,
like
GFMC.
GFC once again.
What a stupid room. I hate that room. Without power bombs, I just don't want to go there.
Yeah, although, and it should be passing through your credits in a second, Baja, if it hasn't already, but yeah, main power bombs in Sentinel's path, so there was literally no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt
What
really good about skipping boost guard, and I was like, should I do it? And I was like, it's probably it sank at this point. Like it laid out all of those like this the whole logic chain like built it up to this. I felt like that's why I
It
did.
seems like it was early. It was definitely early boost that won you the seed. I'm pretty sure boost ball saved more than like 3 minutes for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Yeah, early boost ball. Pretty good.
Alright, so with that all being said, firstly, Cestrion, congratulations. You have taken the crown in both tournaments of 2022. Congratulations once again.
Thank you. I cannot believe it.
So congrats to you. And again, both of you, fantastic race. Again, a fantastic way to end this tournament. We got a lot of people to thank for these insane last 4 months. We have got to thank the entirety of the Randomania dev team for even giving us the tech to make this insanity even possible. So thanks to Dark Zero and all the friends there. Thank you so much. The volunteer crew, everybody who's volunteered, tracked, set up restreams, the SG staff, you folks are the really the MVPs here. You really are. So, and you folks at home have been such a great audience for this tournament. We've had so much fun guessing how bad seeds can be, getting excited when they turn out to be as bad, and even when they're not. So, what a way for this one to wind down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
GG
thank
Cestrion.
you.
Well
GG
deserved.
Baha. And thank you, Captain and Aaron, for commentating, and Ivy Pawn and Schwartz for tracking. This amazing seed.
Much
This was such an incredible seed. Holy, I cannot believe it.
Me neither. All right, Aaron, is there anything else you would like to add before we close out tonight?
I don't know, not much. It's fun hosting a tournament.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe I'll participate next time.
Yeah, we should be back. I'm pretty sure Prime 1's next on the to-do list, right, for the next tournament?
Most likely, I guess.
Probably. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
But who knows? Maybe in due time, maybe come the end of this summer, we'll see, or sometime the line, we'll see the Tri-Trilogy Game Cup with when Prime 3 Rando moves along. But that is a story for another time, folks.
Yeah, that'll be wild. Even just the 2-game CGC tournament, I'm super looking forward to. That was so much fun last year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too.
All right. With that said, folks, again, a GG's to our runners Baja and BajaBlood and Cestrion. Give them both a follow. They have put on a fantastic show for you here on this Saturday evening. Also, big thanks to our trackers, Schwartz, Gandhi, and Ivy Paw for their help today, pressing all the buttons, making sure everybody knows who has what. Aaron, thank you so much for joining me in the booth.
Yeah.
And with that said, folks, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next mission. Take care.
See ya.
See you, folks.
GG's.